Aquarius, y'all have every right to be upset with me. I swear I thought I did you guys early on. And so I had Aquarians in my inbox and they were like, where's Aquarius? Where's Aquarius? And I'm like, it's up. It's up. And everybody kept coming and I was like, okay, wait a minute. Let me go check. And I cannot find it. So I'm like, what the hell? I could have swore I did it. So if I didn't do it, we're gonna do it over again because I really don't know what happened. I'm like so far in the game, but I owe you guys. I owe you and Scorpio because it was just like it was a little bit longer than what I wanted. And for you guys, if you didn't even post, and I don't know why, I got to figure out what I did wrong, but I owe you. So let me, no more excuses. Let me get into it, Scorpio. Aquarius, what the fuck? Aquarius, let's get into it, Aquarius. I'm feeling so guilty. I'm calling in everybody's sign. Aquarius, 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 spirit. The first thing I get, Aquarius, is a lot of juggling. For some of you, this could be juggling money. For a few others, this could be juggling people. For a few of you, though, I feel like you're being juggled. So if you're dating someone, you could be dating someone that's seeing multiple people. I do get dating, and the reason we date is because we're trying to make a connection. So if you haven't had that talk and you're not exclusive, it may not be that this person is doing anything wrong. It may not be that you're not doing it, that you're doing anything wrong, but I'm definitely getting somebody who's trying to figure out if this is somebody who they want to be with. For a few of you, you could be with someone who's not being really honest and open about seeing other people. So a few of you may see something coming to light with that. I do get addiction issues. So if this is not you, this could be somebody in your life that you're having to deal with. I'm getting issues with drinking. I'm also getting issues with drug. For a few, there's going to be something with eating. But for the majority, I feel like this is substance abuse. So you could be dealing with this. And if you are, I'm praying for you. If you're not, you're dealing with somebody in this in your family, I'm praying for you because it's not going to be easy. Somebody is at a point with an addiction that they don't want to get better, or they may not even be acknowledging the addiction. And so if this is a partner or a child or a family member, you're fighting a little bit of a fight with this person on this road because they don't want to admit what's going on or they're not ready to let it go. Oh, goodness. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. I do get something with pornography too. I guess it could be a porno addiction, but it literally is something that is a person is self-medicating. I'm trying to make myself feel better by filling this void or putting something in there. So food, sex, or substance abuse. If this is not you, you could be dealing with someone who's going through this issue. And I do see that for a few, this may cause some problems with a relationship. Keep it from moving forward because maybe you're dealing with someone where it's like, okay, we can't move forward until you get this taken care of, or it's a general read. This could be somebody telling this to you. I definitely see some expansion with business, but Spirit is saying for a few, you may be undercutting yourself or underselling yourself. So say you have something that's coming in and you know you have good product, you know you're talented, you may not be charging what you need to be charging for this skill that you have. I do feel that there's something that's going to be coming in where you're expanding voodoo, where you're expanding and you need to bring in more income. So be prepared. For a few of you that are entrepreneurs, even during the pandemic, you may find yourself having to go up a little bit more on your prices. And it could be because you're underselling yourself in the first place. I do get this feeling of being overwhelmed or dealing with this energy where maybe you're exhausted or you're tired. So I will say if you've been having issues with not having a lot of energy, a few of you may need to go get checked out. But I feel like there's this thing of I'm just tired, I need to sleep or I need to rest more. Pay attention to your body because if your body's telling you to pull back, you need to pull back. If it seems like it's a little bit more than normal, then I would go ahead and get that checked out. Because I feel like for a few that you burning the candle at both ends. It's like I'm doing this, I could do this. This could be working multiple jobs. This could be connecting with multiple people. But whatever it is, I'm getting some exhaustion that's coming out of it. Now, we do have some travel that's going to be coming in for a few. This is a road trip. I'm getting delays with this, and for some, this is going to be money. You don't have all the money to take the trip, or you're trying to get your money in order. For a few, it's really going to be COVID, and I think it's either because the place your borders are closed, or you're going to have to spend money getting some type of COVID test or some paperwork in. So maybe you have to have a COVID test before you travel into this other country, or you may have to get one to come out of the country or come back into the country. But I'm feeling like somebody's going to be dealing with some medical expenses this month. Um, there's definitely something with warnings about traveling with drugs or open containers. So if you are on road trips or whatever and you're going across the border, trying to go across the border, or you're just going, I want to say a courier. And I don't know if this is like somebody who's transferring illegal items, whether this is drug, food, whatever. If you are, and don't put in the comments that you are, if you are one of these people that get approached to do this, or you do this, be really careful about where you're going. And shit, I don't even know how to do it. I'm trying to tell you how to do it. It's like put the shit wherever the shit is supposed to be, where it can't be found. It's kind of what I'm getting. Also, pay attention to the people that you're dealing with. If you're doing something illegal this month, do not share this with everybody. I mean, we have some people that post shit on Facebook that's like, okay, you're not supposed to put that out there. So some of you could be dealing with an energy where you have something coming in, but don't talk about it, especially if it's something illegal. You could also be dating or dealing with someone who does this. So if you know that you're dating a man or a woman that is doing something illegal and they're transporting something back and forth in their vehicle, you might want to drive your own car and stay a little bit of a distance behind them just in case they pull over so you can keep going straight. Now, get in where you fit in with that. That could be a specific message for someone. Maybe you don't even know that the person that you're dealing with is doing this illegal stuff. But if you do, I would say do not ride in the same vehicle, especially if they're transporting, because you may have issues with that. I see for a few, definitely working with a team or a group of people. This could be building something up. Some of you may be getting some opportunity where you're being put in the limelight, where somebody's like, I really like your work. I like what you're doing. Let me go ahead and boost you up, put you in front of people. You could be an actor. You can be a singer. You could have a skill that is marketable. You could be on some type of reality TV show. But I feel like for a few, there's this thing of you're the energy that we're looking for, so can you come and apply for this? If you're an actor, you may be getting some type of role. If you are a singer, you may be getting some type of gig that opens up. But I do get some public recognition that's going to be coming in. Some of you are going to see some changes in your house, Aquarius, and this always kind of comes back to you guys, whether this is remodeling, somebody moving in, expansion. I do feel like that if there is issues with paying rent, a few of you are going to have some problems. You may be trying to get other people in your environment. There could be issues with a person that you're living with if you have a roommate or you have somebody that you're sharing space with. There's going to be something where I feel like a person is either outgrowing an environment, or the environment is not going to be really conducive or good for them to grow. So you may have a roommate that might be having issues, addiction issues, where you have things that are coming up missing. They may be looking at you funny, but there seems to be some type of change in environment. Will not apply to everyone. I really feel like this is a specific message for someone. So I might have to redo this whole thing again. Voodoo! Chill out! Chill! What? What do you want to talk about? Come talk to me. Come on. So you guys, he hurt his paw. He's stuck inside. He still has his ball. So there's somebody in heat and he wants to go out and hump and he can't because he's injured and the other cats will get him. So he's pissed. He's pissed at me. But he'll get over it because he's going to have to lay down, or you're going to have to give him some of his pain meds and put him to sleep for a little bit. So, you guys, I do feel like there's some changes that are going to be coming in with your environment. For a few of you, it's like you're going to be looking for another place or another roommate. Now, we do have something coming in with body art or changes in your body. Voodoo, chill out. Can I get through this video? You're going to make me do it all over again. There is some changes that are coming in with tattoos, body arts. There's something artistic that's going to be changing for you guys. So I will say, There may be even drawing something that you created and you want it on your body. I see piercings. I see things like that. All right, Aquarius, I am probably going to have to redo this video because the meowing is going to drive you guys crazy. So, forgive me, forgive me, forgive me. I'm going to come back and redo. Let me see. Are you going to be quiet so I can finish it? No? Okay. All right, Aquarius. I am so sorry, you guys. I'm so into the message, and I think it's for someone. I don't want to stop. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna push through, and I apologize. Come on. Look, say hi to the people so they can see who is so mad. Say hi to the people so they can see who is so mad. Say, I pissed at my granny. I pissed at my granny because she won't let me go hunt. All right. So I do feel like that there's going to be some modifications to body. This could be tattoos. This could be getting some type of plastic surgery, cosmetic surgery, I think is what they call it. So there's going to be changes. Some of you are going to be working on your stomach. I see if you've been having any stomach issues, I feel like there's going to be some dietary changes that are coming in where you may be eating a little bit better and possibly drinking more water. Definitely see some exercises coming in. For a few, I'm getting some dental work that's coming in. You may be having some type of problems with either mouth pain, whether this is cavities, but there's something with jaw alignment that I'm getting too. So you may be having some issues with that. And I feel like I do too, because I'm always talking sideways. So you may be having some issues with jaw alignment, some bone loss where you need to go ahead and get that checked. For a few of you, you may even have that disease where your teeth are kind of getting brittle. And I have that too. But I'm an air sign, so maybe this applies to me. But it's where your teeth get really, really brittle and they just break off really easy. I can't think of the name of it though. And I got it on all my dental papers, but I cannot think of the name. So you might be dealing with that energy. If you are, I do feel like there's going to be some major dental work that's going to be coming in. Some of you are just trying to put your money together for it. A few of you are going to be taking out loans or a grant. I get some type of confusion with love coming in. There's multiple people that you could be connecting with. Some of you, are you fucking kidding me? Some of you are definitely dealing with an energy of having more than one person who's interested in you or more than one person that you can go for. Now, I'm not going to lie, I get a lot of booty buddy energy, whether this is you just going for somebody because you want a sexual relationship or them coming for you because they want a sexual relationship. Some of you have been having not so easy go arounds with love because I feel like there's people with addictions, people that need to be healed, and for some of you you're kind of picking up strays where it's like I can fix you. Be really careful, Aquarius, that you're not getting caught up in one-sided relationships with people. Because I feel like there's going to be some conflict where maybe you could be dealing with someone, but they have someone, or vice versa, and it turns into drama. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Aquarius, I'm really sorry. I want to go ahead and scrap this video, but I feel like that the message has to come through for someone, so I may end up having to do it all over again, too. Aquarius, let's get into the cards. I think poor Voodoo just said I give up. We have the Hierophant. We have the Six of Cups. Some of you are connecting with a past spiritual person. We have the Death card. Interesting. There could be some mediumship that's going on. So some of you could be mediums. There we go with the Devil with addictions. Somebody is definitely, and with the Death card, there is a possibility of transformation. Now, for a few, I don't like to read on death or anything, but you could be having somebody that is really, really struggling, and it could be detrimental to their health. But for a lot, I feel like there's some positive transformation that's going to be coming in if you're fighting with addiction. So we had the Chariot that came in after the Devil. We have the Four of Blades. We have the Ace of Blades. Let's see. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Ten of Wands. We have the Knight of Wands. We have the Sun. Six of Wands, Three of Coins, the Justice card, King of Wands, and one more, Spirit. Ace of Cups. All right, Aquarius. So the first thing that we have, the Hierophant. This could be connecting with a spiritual mentor, a religious person, priest, clergyman, clergywoman. This could even be taking classes. Some of you may be very gifted and you may be researching, trying to see if you can grow your gifts. Some of you may be dwelling a little bit more into occult mysticism. You may find yourself drawn to sci-fi movies or things like that. I feel like there's going to be some type of spiritual growth that's coming in where your perception may be changing. Like, I didn't think I would be into this, and now I kind of like it. So be prepared that there's going to be something that's opening up for you spiritually. Some of you may be even trying to find a mentor or a person that you can study on under. So if this is not taking online classes, a few of you may be connecting with someone where it's like, look, I want to go a little bit deeper. I want to be able to take classes with you. I want to put my hands in some things. So I do feel like there's going to be some learning that's coming in. For a few, this is you teaching. You may be sharing knowledge with people, whether this has anything to do with the occult and mysticism. Normally, the Hierophant is about spirituality or religion, but I do get maybe some type of sport or some type of meditation. So you may find yourself either teaching something or sharing knowledge with people that helps you grow. I do feel like if you are doing classes, teaching classes, do not undercut yourself. Do not underprice your skill set, because some of you are really knowledgeable and spirit is like you're not getting paid for what you need. So if you know that you need to up your prices, like I said before in the intro, I feel like a lot of you are going to go ahead and try to open something up where you have more income that's coming in, especially if you're sharing knowledge with people. Because what I get is that for some of you, you have knowledge that other people can't get just anywhere. It's like, I can't just go online and find you, or I can't go and read a book and learn what you have, which means that you could be an older person that is sharing knowledge, and when you cross over a transition, it may not go with you. I mean, well, it may not go with you. It will go with you, but you may not be leaving this behind. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm so discombobulated with the cat. I think I'm backwards. So, if you are sharing knowledge, if you do have something that you're trying to teach, for a few of you, it may end up dying with you if you don't pass it on. So, if you have students, I feel like there's going to be something where it's like, it's very important for me to teach this and pass this on for you. Okay. Now, I do get with the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. This could be connecting with a mentor or a spiritual person from the past. Maybe somebody you grew up with, maybe someone that you really admire. You could be reconnecting with them, putting your heads together, trying to grow something or expand something, possibly sharing knowledge with this person. For a few of you, this could have been even been a love connection where it's like, I thought I had a really strong spiritual connection with you. We were on the same vibe, we were on the same wavelength. But with the Death card, I feel like something is not moving forward. This could be a transformation, but I feel like for some, there may have been a reconciliation with somebody who was very spiritual and it didn't go exactly the way you wanted. That's just for a few. For some of you, I do feel that there is some type of transformation that's coming to a relationship, whether this is romantic, spiritual, or friendship. And it could be because of addictions. You could be not wanting to walk away from someone, but there are addictions there. For a few people, I feel like this could be obsessive or addicted to someone. Now, the transformation is showing that there should be some positive outcome. If you're dealing with addictions or you're dealing with someone with addictions, I feel like some of you are going to be coming to the end of this cycle. It's like, I don't want this anymore. I don't want to do this. If you're gambling, it's like, maybe I'm spending too much money. If I'm drinking too much or whatever, somebody may be coming to the conclusion that they don't want to do this anymore. If this is not them coming to the conclusion that they want to end an addiction, a few of you are going to find yourselves cutting something off with someone because of addictions. And I'm getting both ways. I feel like somebody is like, I'm finally getting over on this, because the victory card is under it. So if you're dealing with a family member or a child and you're actively in their addiction, in their recovery, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is like, don't give up on this person. And that's a personal thing. I'm passing the message on, but I really feel me and Spirit might be divided on this. I feel like you have free will. If you feel like you want to continue this fight with this person to get them to this finish line, it's going to be a lot of energy. If you are, make sure that this person is at this point where they're like, I'm tired of this. I want this to end. And then that can help take them to victory. But if you're having someone that is not 100% ready to let go of this addiction, some of you are going to be in a really big fight with this person. Now, I'm not going to get too heavy or deep into it because you fall in where you fall in at. Free will with that. Spirit is saying for a few that you're going to stick with this person to get them to that finish line. Now, I get something where there is obsession. A few of you, this could be somebody looking at your Facebook, going back in, looking at pictures, looking at your IG because they're not ready to let you go. They're still trying to hold on to you, or vice versa. If that's the case, I feel like that there's going to be something that eventually fades out with that. Either you're going to get tired of doing it, or if you feel like you're being stalked, it looks like somebody's going to pull back. And I think it's because there's a whole nother distraction that comes in, either for you or for them. There's something that's like, okay, maybe this is another person. Like, I was really, really obsessed with you and I thought I couldn't be with anybody else. I thought you were my soulmate, twin flame, but then I meet somebody else because we got Ace of Cups coming in. So if you're in a love situation and you're feeling like, a lot of people come to me and they're like, I can't break a soulmate tie. I can't walk away from this person. Some of you are going to walk away from someone that is unhealthy or toxic, and it's because you're going to be meeting someone else. So that distraction comes in for you guys. The Chariot card is definitely showing you guys moving forward. So I feel like if you're dealing with addictions, if you're dealing with people that are stuck, if you're dealing with obsessions, some of you are going to be coming to the end of that cycle because it's no longer productive for you. Either you're walking away from this on your own free will, or some of you are healing because family members or people are supporting you and saying, come on, let's move past it. But the Chariot card is definitely showing some type of movement forward. For a few of you, you could even be going to some type of spiritual retreat because we got the Chariot, we got the Four of Blades, which is somebody who's exhausted, somebody who's tired, that could be going somewhere. But we have the Hierophant that was on top of this. So you may be even looking into going to some type of spiritual conference, spiritual retreat, spa, where there's a spiritual component, but there's something where it's like, let me get myself back together type of energy. I'm wondering for some of you if this could even be some type of rehab. Maybe somebody has agreed to go into some type of treatment center, but I get being exhausted and feeling like I need to take some time off. So there could be plans with vacations, and it looks like it's a positive thing. With the Chariot card moving forward, it looks like somebody is excited about this. Like, I need to get away. I need to revamp myself. And I do see road trips. So there may be putting gas in the car, going to a specific healing place, or actually just getting on the road. I feel that there's going to be something with celebrations that come in. So whatever this pullback is, there is this thing of recharging yourself, refreshing yourself so that you can move forward. There's going to be something that opens up, and it's good news. I feel like it's really good news that's coming in. We have with the Ace of Blades, something being discovered, and then we have the Three of Cups, and it looks like some type of celebration. So maybe you're hearing some really great news. You're discovering something that is really good for a few of you. If you've been sick, you might even be getting some good news with that. If you're with somebody who's been dealing with addiction, you might be getting some really good news on that front too. But I feel like there is this thing of something coming out, and it seems to be really positive for you, Aquarius. Now, it is on top of the Three of Coins. This could be some money. This could be working with a group. This could be apprenticing under someone. But it looks like it could be some good news about either health or money that's going to be coming in. For a few of you, there may even be something with a settlement because we got the Justice card on top of that. There may be some good news about another stimulus check, tax refund. We got a car accident in the background. So if you've been battling back and forth with an insurance company, you might be hearing some really great news about a car settlement. But I do feel like there's some type of settlement that's going to be coming in that brings in a little bit more money for you guys. The Sun card is right next to this, which means some positive news, positive energy that's coming in. So if you've been waiting for some type of settlement or something to come through and it's been dragging, be prepared that it looks like there's some really good news that's going to follow up. Something is opening up where it's being seen clearly. And there's celebrations about it. For a few of you, if you had exploratory surgery or something like that, there may be some celebrations where we're hearing some good news. If there is something coming in about a job opportunity or a money opportunity, you're excited, you're celebrating because there's some good news. We have the Knight of Wands, and this is a fast energy coming in. Now, this could be adventure for some, but for some, this could even be a younger person coming in. This could be a female that has, a female or a male that has somebody who's coming in. Could be Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, could be Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but I do feel like there's new love that's going to be coming your way. For a few of you, this could be a person of a different race or different culture. Some of you, I feel like with the King of Wands, even though he is walking and he has support around him, he's legally blind. Some of you may have the person right in front of you that is your person, but maybe you're still kind of looking, maybe you're exploring, you're looking for something different. But I feel like there's going to be this energy of the person that I need to be with is right in front of me. For some of you, though, this could be, let me take my blinders off, because maybe the person that I'm supposed to be with doesn't look or acts like what I'm normally attracted to. Could be a person of a different race or different culture. They may be completely different than you. And some of you may be having a hard time trying to figure out if what you want and what you need are the same thing. But I feel like there's some type of epiphany that's going to be coming in with love, Aquarius, especially if you have multiple people around you. There's this thing of not wanting to be alone. It's like I need to be with someone. So if you're single, I feel there's going to be some type of connection, and it may be different than what you anticipated. For some of you, you may even be like, I don't even want this, but there's going to be some type of connection that I feel like is coming in. Let me look at love real quick, Aquarius, and be nosy. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. Some of you may be in a really great relationship with a fire sign or an earth sign, but you're still you're flirting. You got your feelers out there with other people. It's like I know I'm with who I'm supposed to be with, but I can't help but look around and see what else is around me if there's a connection. And that could be that devil card, that could be that addiction card. For a few of you, maybe it's just that you're looking for that soulmate connection, you haven't found it yet. Or if you do have that soulmate connection, there's still this thing of I need something. I feel like there's something missing, Aquarius. Aquarius with love, spirit. Aquarius with love. What's going on? Let's look. All right, we got flirtation. We got somebody that could possibly be of a different race, different culture. We have chemistry coming in. We have trust issues. Some of you are really looking for that love connection. Let's see, getting to know each other. I feel like some of you are in between relationships, Aquarius. I feel that there's this need of, I want a connection. Some of you are looking for this really strong soulmate connection, and you may already be with a soulmate. The thing is, we have hundreds of soulmates. So you may be feeling really close to someone, but feeling like something is missing. So you want to keep looking. Or you could be with someone and you're with them and you're like, you're my person, but they're still looking, Aquarius. I do see some confusion coming in with love, but I will say this year, it looks like a lot of you have a lot of admirers that are coming through, whether this is online and people sliding into your DMs. There's something with computer and phone. Some of you could be watching people on your computer or phone, but there's going to be a connection there. You got to be careful, though, that you're not falling into a cycle, because there's this thing of the unicorn going around and around. I'm dating the same type of people over and over again, and some of you are attracting people with not so good qualities. So when you see that you're stuck in this cycle, you're going to need to break through, which means I need to date something or someone a little different than me. Some of you are going to be coming to that conclusion that the cycle that you've been stuck in is not working for you because you're getting the same type of person over and over again. So I do feel that there's a couple of different scenarios where some of you are in a relationship, but you're kind of still looking for whatever else is out there. And for those that are single, you're dating multiple people, but you keep dating the same type of person. And so you're not finding the love and the connection that you want. And Spirit is like, it's time to break that cycle. If you typically go for people that drink, don't look, go find something else. Look for, addiction is really hard because we all have some issue. But if you're dealing with somebody who does drugs and you know that really turns you off, the next person that comes around that does drugs, no, can't do you because it doesn't work for me. Some of you are getting really complacent where it's like, oh, it's a red flag, but this is what I'm attracted to. What you're attracted to could be unhealthy. Now, it will not apply to everybody. This could be for somebody in particular. But I am seeing somebody trying to break a cycle. Definitely see multiple interests when it comes to love. And some of you are going to have to take blinders off so you can see exactly what it is that you want and could be different, could be completely different. Now, I do see forward movement, and you got a lot of fire energy. Either you're dealing with fire signs, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, or some of you are embodying this energy. We're moving from an energy where someone is overwhelmed, taking on a lot, feeling like I just don't know how I'm going to make everything work. And I feel for some, this is about money, jobs. How am I going to get everything to fall into place with me? I feel like everything is against me. So there's this energy where a few of you are feeling heavy, like I want this to move forward more smoothly. The thing is, I'm getting 50-50. Some are like stuck with the money issue, some are stuck with love. Like I got the money, but I'm not in love. I want to be in love. Some are like I have the love, but I want the money. So there's going to be some growing that's coming in, but I do feel that with the Six of Wands, this is kind of crossing that finish line and feeling victorious. It's almost like you're overwhelming yourself. And I do feel like with the trips and the vacation, take the time to pull back and recharge, because I feel like you have a lot of energy that's going to be coming at you, Aquarius. But I feel like for you to get across this line, you really need to utilize this energy of taking a step back. I'm tired. Let me rest. Let me retreat. Let me do my spiritual cleansing. Let me do whatever I need to do. Because some of you have big opportunities that are coming in, and you could have been working really, really hard for these opportunities. Some of you may be really pushing yourself for these opportunities, but you're moving towards something that is victorious, but you have to have the energy to cross the finish line. I get something with mentorship that's coming in for you guys, whether you're the one that's teaching or you're being taught. There is this connection, growing and making some type of money off of the skills that you have. So for a few of you, if you're learning something, if you're going back to school, this is going to be really beneficial to you because it's showing that you're utilizing what you have and you're working with a team and you're growing. Even though I see entrepreneurship in there, this is almost like you're as strong as the people that you put around you. So whether you're working for a company or working on a project or you're an entrepreneur, you need to build your team so that it can be strong and support you. I do feel like somebody's going to either be taking you under their wings or you're doing it with them. And there's a lot of growth that's coming in financially. And let's look. We definitely got some money coming in, but for some of you, you're not making what you feel like your skill set is coming through. And that may be why some of you are either going under a mentor, like, show me how to do this, or I need to go ahead and start charging more for what I do so that I can bring the money in. Page of Coins is definitely good news about money coming in. Be really careful, Aquarius, that you don't have people trying to steal your ideas, trying to take things away from you. Don't share everything with everyone. If you have roommates or people that you share space with, watch your purse, watch your money. Make sure you get the checks on time. For some reason, I feel like this is somebody who owes money, but they're not paying you. They could be taking classes from you. I'll get you next week. Or you could be saying, look, the rent is due. And they're like, well, I don't have all my rent. You cover it. Be careful that you're not being manipulated with somebody who's lying and being a thief to you. Especially if you have somebody who's asking for money, I don't feel like you're going to get it back. Now, for a few of you, skill set, you're very gifted, but you're not making the money that you need to because of your skill set. So if you really want to get into this, I would say start restructuring. If you're working for a company, You're going to have to look at the quality of your work and figure out, do I need to go ahead and apply for a promotion? And I know people are like, we're in a pandemic, nobody's getting them. Yes, they are. If you feel like that you're getting underpaid, it's time to restructure and go back to the table. Let's talk. Some of you, this could be a side hustle that's coming in. A few of you, I feel like you're going to walk away from something because you're not getting paid what you need, what you deserve. And you're going to be starting your own business. He's sitting up here walking dogs. But I feel like this is a hustler. So you're going to be moving towards this energy of, I'm going to be bringing money in by any means necessary this month. The good thing is I do see people around you. I see support around you, and I see the victory where you're crossing that finish line. There's a lot of energy that's going to be pushing you there. But you got to take this break. If you're exhausted, if you're pulled back, take the break, recharge, because you're going to need it for this final push for this month. Pay attention to people around you that are not good. They're lying to you. They're taking more from you than they're giving. One-sided relationships. Don't be distracted by it, especially when it comes to love. Some of you definitely are dealing with somebody that could be an addictive personality. They could even be stealing from you. If this is you, this is literally you trying to get your focus and get healthier so that you can go ahead and cross your finish line. But I do see money opportunities coming in, but there's a transformation that has to come through. So you might be walking away from people, walking away from things so that this can happen. Some of you have made a decision that you want to heal so that this could happen. But whatever it is, it's necessary. So if it's something that has to fall away from you, die, transform, it has to happen for you to go ahead and cross that finish line victorious. All right, Aquarius? I am so sorry about forgetting you guys. I'm so sorry about the meowing. I promise you, I will make it up to you. I promise. Love you guys.